2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Miami Heat. For Miami, the architects of this team could not be happier with this start. Seems like they pushed all the right buttons during the offseason. They've done a great job with player development, and so far, they're reaping the rewards. Right out of the gate, Shaq, a few teams with championship aspirations underperforming.
Yeah, sometimes when everybody's picking you to win, it can go to your head, Ernie. That's when leaders have to step up and right the ship.
Well, sometimes the more talented you are, the more everyone wants the ball, and that creates chaos. In that climate, it could take time.
Kind of like on this show. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Here we go. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at the Lakers. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum.
And guys, for the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year, no doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said, "It's an honor," but he added, "Scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that." Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. You know, Steve, for teams that are already struggling big time, what's a sign that the ship is going to be difficult to turn the other way and get back on track?
I think, Kevin, body language and obviously what they're saying in the media. There's some teams, you watch them, guys hit a three-point shot, they come to the bench. No one's up clapping, no one's communicating with each other. Those are the teams I think is very hard to turn around.
So here's Miami's starting group. At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. Adebayo is out there with Myers-Leonard, and it's Nunn in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee, and it's Bradley in at point guard. Pass it to Nunn. Guarded by Green. Butler, no good. James Lowe. It's stolen by Adebayo.
Adebayo, great finisher who hustles nonstop. Really, the only question is how you match him up on the defensive end.
And those position questions you mentioned with Adebayo. A bit of a boost.
Yeah, he is. Adebayo has a game that is suited for a center. He attacks and stays close to the rim, but he's had a hard time matching up against some larger centers, and that's why we haven't seen more of him.
Both find that time. Bradley with ball. There's the pass to LeBron. Again, Leonard trying to break free, and it goes out of bounds. Covered by Winslow, and again played so far. Here's Nunn. 11 points for him in that last game against the Nuggets in Denver. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Winslow. Green with the rebound. Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Green.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
Here's Nunn. McGee with the block.
3 straight misses to be, and already starting to look frustrated.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Here's Nunn. On that one. Last game for the Lakers, they've got the W against the Bulls in Chicago.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to make sure points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Now here is McGee. He had 10 points.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
Miami trailing. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Nunn by Green.
Yeah, slow start right now.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term. 6 points per, 12 and almost 2.5 blocks. Consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now here's Butler. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
In a class by himself, no one matches up with LeBron in transition.
Is guarded by Davis. Leonard, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Leonard. Down low. There's Winslow. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
In their series last year in Paris in 2 conferences, both were in the middle of the pack.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
There's Winslow, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Here's Butler. Avery Bradley pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Winslow against LeBron. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Pass to Butler. Over Green. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Winslow.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
On up top, he picked up 30 points in their last win against Chicago.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
And that one's good by Davis.
And not hard to see why on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Nunn, guarded by Bradley. Top of the key. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Davis has the open look. Hits the three-point bomb. Davis has gotten up.
So relied on him at the offensive end.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in. Pass to Winslow. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Anthony. Nope, not on my watch.
Some changes for the Contavious. Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. Then for the Heat, Olynyk is checked in for Leonard. And Hero subbed in for Winslow. Here's Hero. No good on the quick three.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Here is Cook. In the game against Chicago, very impressive.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Timeout called the Heat. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A change here. Kuzma's checked in. Jim's checked in for Miami. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 13-point game. Looking to end the run, and the jumper falls for him.
I mean, tremendous quickness off the pick and roll. Goran Dragic will run this on you all day.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Dragic. Cook, the pass to Davis. Over. No. Here's Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Lakers second.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. And Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
Now here's Jones. 8 points his last outing. Outside Dragic. 4 on the clock. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Caldwell-Pope outside. Rejected by, here's Hero. No points in the game yet for him. The dish to Jones. Kicks it to Dragic. 6 on the shot.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
This is his first free throw of the game. first one falls.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
A stripe by 10. Here is Cook. The pass to Caldwell Pope. And he's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense.
And here's Dragic. Over. Miami no good on that time either. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Inside. And it's slammed in by Davis.
They had been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now here's Dragic. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Davis. Los Angeles leading by 12. Caldwell Pope on the wing. David. Back to Cook. Kuzma outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. Rebound by Olynyk. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pass to Howard. 35 left to play here in the first. And it's Davis missing.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here is Cook. Kuzma outside. Here is Cook. Floats it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
You won't find a much better alley partner. AD flying to the rim.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Fires the 3. Hero, no good. Los Angeles. 10-point lead. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Davis. Shakes over Olynyk, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Cook. Cook's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's in that AD rhythm. Defensively, you need to try and deny him the ball. He's too hot.
Now here's Dragic. Pass to Hero. Outside, Jones. Now from deep. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Tough nose Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
Call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it. But with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
Far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Dragic, and it's sent back by Howard. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
Well, one thing the Heat have been terrific at the last few years, protecting the rim.
The Heat have taken an old-school approach to the center position, choosing physical intimidators over floor spacers.
Both free throws good from Dragic.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
Here's Kuzma, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Adebayo, sweet little floater. Dragic has got 8 points. And Smitty, as you alluded to with Dragic, he's gotten in more confrontations than you would think.
He's a scrapper and does whatever it takes to win. Reminds me of a little bit of John Stockton with that mentality. But that's exactly the kind of mindset you want from your lead guard.
Here is Cook after the made shot from Goran Dragic. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Dragic, pass to Olynyk. Just his first attempt, and the shot goes in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Passes it to Cook. Back to Daniels. With some arc, and he lays it up and in. Daniels has got his first basket of the night.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Dragic the pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard. And bam, Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
And so he hits both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
James in the post. Leonard's there. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
What's up?
free throw, good. James.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Now here's Winslow. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, and he brought it on the glass.
And they continue to control the glass.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And here are the Heat now after the basket by Los Angeles. Will it go? The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Winslow wide open. He fires, and again, it's the Heat missing.
You want to talk about ugly? This team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Nunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Butler feeling out a bit. Over Daniels. From 13 feet, it goes down.
Jimmy Butler, great feel for the mid-range game, and it's where his jumper's most accurate.
Here's James. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Winslow. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Winslow. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
You see the instincts of Butler on plays like this. Understands how and where to get his shots.
The pass to Daniels. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Daniels has got his second bucket tonight. The Heat trail by 15. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And ever since the Big Three era ended, Miami has sort of defined middle of the pack.
Yeah, for the last 5 seasons, they haven't won more than 48 games or lost fewer than 37. This is what happens when you rarely select in the top 10 of the draft. You become reliant on free agents, and that's a tricky, sometimes heartbreaking approach.
You need to be won't want your pocket picked. 5th, Jimmy Butler.
He showed such defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Guarded by Bradley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Oh.
Pass to Adebayo.
The defender gets caught in a position. LeBron, powerful enough.
Free throw attempt.
And you know, something I remember their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in. Steve, nothing finer than having a star on your team who also makes everyone else feel better, feel involved, right?
You're totally right, Kevin. I talked to a lot of these general managers and owners, and they talk about they're looking for the unselfish star. Not just the star, the unselfish star. And what they mean by off the court, the guy that understands it's about team versus him.
Nice pass here.
He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And
add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in mid-air?
Now here's Butler. Brings it back. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Adebayo. It's the Heat with the ball. And it's Leonard missing.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And finished off by Davis.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Davis. Nunn passes to Butler. He kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Here's Nunn. The Heat get it back. And a new 14. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Heat also with a sub. Dragic is checked in. For Miami, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. James finds Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Here's LeBron. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Goran Dragic.
What's so impressive, the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. Free throw good, James.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
Now here's Dragic. 8 points for him. From the high post. And it's off the back rim, no good.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Hero. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you watch Olynyk play, and he has the skill set of a stretch 4. Solid enough from outside, although he struggled last season, can give a team a different look from the post spots.
And that one falls for Olynyk. And with Olynyk, he has the size to play at the 4 or the 5.
Olynyk is a legit 7-footer, and he has added beef inside the lane. Though until he improves as a rim protector, we'd rather have him as a 4.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. That one misses. The Lakers shoot to 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Howard throws it down. Spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
Dragic, the pass to Olynyk. Outside Dragic. One up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Cook. Drains the three-pointer. Cook's got 5 now.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Movement has been flawless.
Now here's Dragic. 9 points last game out. Olynyk has the open look, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Pass to Kuzma. Pulls up on the wing. No good there. Now the Heat take it the other way. There's Winslow. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
Sometimes it's who wants the basketball most. Winslow comes over with the extra possession and finishes the play.
Caldwell Pope outside. Olynyk with the steal. Dragic looking it over to the middle. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drops in the breakaway layup. He has 7.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Dragic. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
That one misses for Dragic. Here is Cook. 7 points in the game with 4 seconds on the clock. 2 on the clock. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 23 points, 3 block shots, and 6 rebounds. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
High basketball IQ, something Anthony Davis doesn't always get enough credit for. He repeatedly makes the right decisions on both ends of the floor. Not many big men can control the game the way he does.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Heat shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. At the 2 and the 3, it's Butler and Winslow. Adebayo is out there with Myers-Leonard, and it's Nunn in at the point. Winslow kicks to Butler. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Green against Butler. Bradley with the bounce pass. Leonard against Davis. Here's James. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound right now in the game. Winslow, the pass to Nunn. Bradley with some nice D. And Los Angeles guys shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
Too much contact. You see what the defender's trying to do, but Davis can be sneaky.
And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
And that one falls for Davis.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over.
And he makes both free throws. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Butler passes to Nunn. Back to Butler. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
For Miami, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And the second free throw, good.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
Winslow. James in the post. It's hauled in by the Heat. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
He's worked on his jump shot, and now he has the pull-up jump shot as well.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's James. 18 points for him. Back to McGee. 6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. A little over off the clock in this final half of play. The pass to Butler. Lets it go from 14. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. James dish to Bradley. It's rebounded by Leonard.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Screen coming. Here's Nunn, guarded by Bradley. Nunn passes to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
Jimmy Butler confident in everything he does. Able to score from anywhere on the floor.
Shoots from the line. And the Lakers with another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
From Winslow. Winslow's got 3 assists now in this one. Los Angeles leading by 18. LeBron left side. And they pick up 2. James has got 20 points.
This is where LeBron is so dangerous. Has the size, has the vertical to kill you from mid-range.
By Bradley. Winslow the bounce pass. Shot clock at 6. Here's Butler, and Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Drains it from beyond the arc. Winslow's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the wide open shot from Green. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Terrific shot, Danny Green, a champion in college and in the pros, of course, just has a winning attitude.
Here's Nunn. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they are not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 20. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Butler, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to give the contact. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Good. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Troy Daniels comes in for Green, and the Heat making a change here. So Butler nails both of them.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
With it. The shot will not fall. And it's Miami the other way. Next up, they'll face the Suns. That'll be in Phoenix. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
The entire arena expected him to take it all the way, going Dragic with the nice pull-up.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Shoots over Leonard. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
With that great length, quick off the floor, AD rising above to knock it in from mid-range.
Hero passes to Leonard. Here's Hero. Good ball to Heat. Leonard kicks to Dragic. That's tipped out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
And taking a look at some numbers for Bradley, last season's performance for him. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but
he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Now here's Bradley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Davis. Rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Bradley against Dragic. Right block shot, and no problem from Bradley as he finishes at the rim. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one. The Heat trail by 19. Outside. Left side, Butler. But they'll get another chance. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers. And Miami also making a switch. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Myers Leonard. Five on the clock, near the three-point line. It's Olynyk, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 17. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
And that one's good. Daniels.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Timeout called, the Heat. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Howard's check. Caldwell Pope in for Daniels. The Heat trail by 19. 0. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Oh, clock at 6. Pass to Hero. Shoots over.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had part buckling down.
Here's Hero. Butler in the corner. Charity bucket is good. Butler's got 12 points in just the second half.
Jimmy's thirsty tonight. You can tell he wants the ball every time down the floor.
Davis. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Butler. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The free throw drops for Butler. Here is Cook. 9 points in the game. The pass to Kuzma. That one, no good. Away with it. Butler, Dragic. Back to Butler. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup. Butler's got 27 points.
If you're defending Jimmy Butler, you got to hit him harder than that.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Cook. Caldwell Pope trying to break free, and he banks in the layup.
How about how he runs him right into the screen and then gets the basket?
And it's Butler with the jam.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Pass to Davis. Here's Cook. It's hauled in by Hero.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Butler, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Kuzma outside. And now, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Kuzma's got his second basket of the game.
They are still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
There's 20 for the game. Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
He shot well from the line tonight, going 4 for 5.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
He does a job night in and night out.
He's guarded by Dragic. Passes it to Davis. And it drains the nutter. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your up.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead, up by 12. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Howard is out there with Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Cook in at the point. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. Here is Cook. He's guarded by Dragic. And it's Cook missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Down by 12. He gets that one. Butler's got 33.
That's a fantastic dribble move from Butler. He's extremely confident with his dribble.
Cook looking it over. Davis down low, defended by Butler. And there's the call on Howard. That's his third foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Nunn's checked in. The Heat trail by 10. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And Butler, here we go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now that's an energetic drive to the rim by Jimmy Butler. Speed and strength.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one drops. Two from the line that time. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside, Green. Adebayo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Howard against Dragic. Stood up.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Green. Pass to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Kuzma kicks to Cook. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Misses off the right iron.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's none. That one doesn't go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Pass to Howard. And it's good for 2. And the Lakers...
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Pass to Nunn. Now Adebayo. Slow. 4 on the shot clock. And 1 to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Caldwell Pope.
You see some of the craftiness of Winslow. Just knows how to generate offense. And for Justice Winslow, the former 10th overall pick out of Duke, he has transformed himself into a Swiss Army knife of a wing player. Gives you a bit of everything.
Winslow. You know, it's funny to think that not too long ago, Smitty, Winslow was viewed as a defensive specialist.
And in all fairness, that was not too long ago, like you said, Kevin. But what I like now, his playmaking has improved to where he can create for others, and he's getting more and more confident on his threes and scoring.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in. LeBron comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Avery Bradley in for Cook.
The 10th overall pick back in 2015, Justice Winslow has been fighting injuries, but he still has a chance to be very good.
Kuzma finds McGee. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
To the right side. Lets it go with a 3. None can't get it to fall. Lakers leading by 8. Kuzma with it. Butler covering. Here's McGee. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And again, it's the Heat missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Kuzma. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Butler against James. Oh, and the Leonard.
Butler let the play develop. How he's learned to trust his vision.
Bradley with the bounce pass. 18 feet out. And LeBron gets it to go. The assist by Bradley. Bradley's got his 4th, that last one here tonight. They're blocked.
Forward so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the...
Not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
What I like here to execute.
Rejection by clock violation. They turn it over.
And I like that they're not settling the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Pass to Winslow. He can't get that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The Heat train, and the basket is good.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Inside, Heat. And from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's the dish to Butler. Shoots over Kuzma. Rebounded by the Lakers. Bradley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crack.
Slow. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 10 points for Justice Winslow.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's LeBron, and another basket for the Lakers.
And the jump shot has had a clear edge.
Dishes to Butler. Heat moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Leonard for the 3. Here's Adebayo, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
I mean, all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
LeBron kicks to Green. And it's sent back by Leonard. By McGee. None can't get it to fall. At the free throw line. It goes up.
I mean, LeBron is blessed with every physical advantage. I don't know how you stop him without fouling.
Free throw good, James.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Anthony Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Both free throws good from James. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. 17-point game. He dishes it to Winslow. Right side, Butler. Good on the 13th. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
You can see the confidence from Jimmy Butler. Does not hesitate for a second to knock these down.
Knocks it loose. 13 feet away. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 9 points here in the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Bradley against Dragic. Outside Butler. Clock it from past the arc. And finished off by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a... Next thing you know, he's hanging off the...
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Kicks to Winslow. Lets the 3 fly. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And they double up LeBron. Green. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists in the game.
Nice look for Danny Green there, taking charge. You love the leadership he's brought everywhere he's gone.
Now here's Dragic. Winslow dishes to Butler. Over Green. And again, it's the Heat missing. Lakers leading by 21. LeBron, left side.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
First free throw is good.
And last year, a bit of a pivot for Justice Winslow in terms of his game. Found one of the better ways he could contribute to the team is through his developing playmaking skills.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And for Winslow, he filled in at the point when Dragic was injured last season.
And Winslow looked really comfortable in that playmaking role. We know he struggled with his shooting, but when he can contribute with his passing, it adds another layer to his game. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Caruso, the pass to Dudley. Daniels with it. Pass to Caruso. And finished off by LeBron.
And it's, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
There's Winslow after the basket by Los Angeles. Count it, good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Let's go.
Here's Caruso. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. It's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.